clothes. You know, there's a new type of comedy at the moment called woke comedy, right? No, it's very progressive, you know. There are some clubs now where the comedian has to sign a thing saying he won't say anything contentious or he won't say anything that could offend anyone. It's a safe space for the audience, woke comedy. And I tried to watch a bit of it, and I decided I'd rather watch Louis C.K. masturbate.
Is it possible to throw out all the filters and just speak our minds? If your answer is no, then you haven't met Ricky Gervais. He is someone you would expect to walk into a room full of A-listers, looks around and says, "Wow, I can't believe you all still need to look in the mirror to see how good you are." He makes fun of celebrities and dares to say the things we all think but are too polite to voice. Let's look into some of Gervais's best savage takedown of woke culture. So, what's the wait? Let's get offended. Let's kick things off with Gervais's iconic monologue at the 2020 Golden Globes. What we have here is a room full of A-listers, all decked out in designer attire, ready to be celebrated. But here comes Ricky to humble them all. He began by acknowledging the audience's tendency to be on their phones during the show, saying, "You can't even be trusted to watch a film, let alone make a political speech." This line suggested that celebrities are often out of touch with reality.
Win an award tonight. Don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. If you win, right, come up, accept your little award, thank your agent and your God, and f*** off.
He directly told the nominees, if you win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech. This was a stark reminder that many celebrities use their acceptance speeches to lecture the public on social issues, which Gervais found hypocritical. He also referenced issues like climate change and pointed out that many celebrities contribute to the problem by flying in private jets and living extravagant lifestyles. One thing to know about our man in the spotlight is that he loathes celebrities or influencers who use their platform. Ricky Gervais released a humorous video of himself in a bathtub to mock the trend of celebrities and influencers using social media to share their views on various issues, particularly during the pandemic. In the video, he sarcastically addressed the idea of celebrities being influencers, questioning their credibility and impact. Check it out.
Hi guys, Ricky G here, wellness and beauty influencer.
Gervais also humorously critiques the way celebrities often present themselves as moral authorities, suggesting that just because they have followers doesn't mean they should be taken seriously on serious issues. He highlighted the absurdity of Hollywood stars filming themselves in luxurious possessions while preaching about social change, emphasizing the disconnect between their lives and those of everyday people. Throughout the video, Gervais maintained a tongue-in-cheek tone, using his signature humor to poke fun at the trend, making it clear that he finds the phenomenon both ridiculous and insincere. Ultimately, he implied that real change comes from genuine engagement, rather than self-indulgent displays that prioritize personal branding over substance. He speaks his mind and accepts it. He famously said, "If you don't like what I say, you can turn off the TV, but I'm not going to censor myself for you." His unapologetic approach has resonated with many who feel that comedy should be free, even if it pushes boundaries. The list of celebrities he has called out on for this is endless, especially when he humorously commented on how some celebrities use Greta Thunberg's activism for their own publicity, suggesting that just being an activist doesn't automatically grant one credibility: his passion for animal rights advocacy. Ricky often uses humor to highlight the absurdities in how people treat animals, especially celebrities. In one instance, he said, "If you're going to eat meat, at least don't be a coward about it." It's a perfect example of how he uses his platform to tackle serious issues with comedy, calling out hypocrisy without missing a beat. After Joaquin Phoenix's Oscar speech on animal rights, Gervais poked fun at the contradictions in celebrities' lifestyles, highlighting that while they advocate for causes, they often live in ways that contradict those values. He has also picked on Caitlyn Jenner, formerly known as Bruce Jenner. Her transition has been quite a spectacle for people around the world.
I'm going to be nice tonight. I've changed. Not as much as Bruce Jenner. Obviously, with the old-fashioned reactionary stereotypes, you must be a bad driver then, right? And the target of the joke is a celebrity killing someone in their car. Let's not forget that, shall we? A celebrity killing someone in their car, running home and popping on Another website that was in the room, Entertainment Weekly, they tweeted a different headline, and their headline was, Caitlyn finally breaks silence over Ricky Gervais. I just sent back, at last. She always breaks too late.
But it doesn't end here. Ricky goes on to explain why he really got into trouble.
And I found out my crime was, now I'd never heard that term, before a day after the Golden Globes, saying her old name and even acknowledging that she used to be a man. But she did. I saw him on the Olympic Games. It was decathlete. It was in everything. He was all over the place. Shot put and pole vault.
Well, what do you think? Is dead name a real thing? In interviews and stand-up performances, we have always seen him emphasize that comedy should challenge people and that it's okay for different people to have different opinions. Gervais often interacts with critics on social media, using jokes to lighten the mood while making it clear that everyone is entitled to their views. He sees his work as a way to reflect real life and encourage open conversations about loss and life. But seems like some people just don't get it. That's not it. What made Ricky extraordinary is that he was not limited to only Hollywood. Yes, he has taken a jab at the British royal family, pointing out their apparent disconnect from everyday life. He called out King Charles, Queen Camilla, and Prince William and Kate for seeming out of touch. His comments about Prince Harry and Meghan stepping back from royal duties highlighted the challenges they faced. Gervais sparked conversations about the monarchy's relevance in modern society, encouraging people to think about the royal family's role and connection to the public. He believes that the royal family must not pretend to care for beyond their palace walls if they don't know what's really going on. We know that this call-out is capable of dividing our viewers into two. The opinion of both sides matter, so let us know in the comments your thoughts on this subject. Moving on. If you have stuck with us this long, you now know that Ricky has amazing ways to get around woke culture in Hollywood, especially when some of them make no sense at all. You could be sued in this country for saying someone is gay if they are not, which is a homophobous law, because you can't be sued for the other way around. You can't be sued for saying someone is not gay if they are, which seems unfair, doesn't it? Well, this is plain white hypocrisy right there. It's great that someone has pointed this out, but we have to agree that this does invite a load of criticism. Various activists and organizations have criticized Gervais for his jokes about transgender people, arguing that they perpetuate harmful stereotypes and contribute to a culture of discrimination. Groups such as GLAAD and other advocacy organizations have condemned Gervais's jokes about transgender individuals, arguing they contribute to a culture of misunderstanding and harm. The British comedian's special Supernature took a controversial, no-holds-barred approach, featuring bold remarks on topics such as transgender individuals, Africans, Chinese people, Holocaust victims, global pandemics, pedophilia, and more. I talk about AIDS, famine, cancer, the Holocaust, rape, pedophilia, but no, the one thing you mustn't joke about is identity politics. The one thing you should never joke about is the trans issue. They just want to be treated equally. I agree. That's why I include them. Gervais then jokes about pronouns in a mock debate sparked by traditional women.
Oh, women. Not all women. I mean the old-fashioned ones. You know, the old-fashioned women. Oh, God. You know, the ones with wombs. Oh.
Get your shit together! Driving a car without power windows is a big mistake. I can't do this all day. If you're not stupid as look, then you go, mother.
Gervais later comments on poor Kevin Hart, reflecting on Hart's decision to step down from hosting the 2018 Oscars after old homophobic tweets came to light. Gervais highlights the pressure Hart faced and critiques the culture of outrage that led to his withdrawal. The comedian redirects again to trans people, suggesting the community is currently the thing that will get you canceled. You can't predict what will be offensive in the future, he says. Ricky himself gives people a chance to offend him, but people are still not ready to take that chance. Well, this was when Ricky posted a tweet saying that he has gained 7 pounds so people can go ahead and make fun of him. But many comments denied this, saying that would be fat-shaming Ricky. Come on, offend the poor man. But this really raises the question, Is woke culture genuine, or is it just a show for the onlookers? You must know that Ricky is alone in fighting the woke culture. Dave Chappelle has received criticism for his remarks on transgender issues in his Netflix specials. Louis C.K. faced backlash for making jokes about sensitive topics. Chris Rock has faced criticism for his comments on race and gender, particularly in his stand-up routines. Sarah Silverman has been called out for past jokes that were deemed racist or offensive. Amy Schumer has faced backlash for jokes that some audiences considered insensitive or offensive. The list just goes on and on. Turns out when you speak your mind, backlash awaits you sooner or later. But one thing is for sure, Ricky Gervais is a man of his words, a man known for his words, a man who speaks his words. He is persistent in pointing out all those who protest in the name of wokeism, which sometimes doesn't even make any sense. Whether you love him or find his jokes problematic, there's no denying he sparks important conversations about humor, sensitivity, and celebrity culture. Let us know whether you find Gervais a fearless truth-teller or as someone who crosses the line. Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming content. Keep the conversation going, and remember, laughter can be powerful, but so can critique. See you next time.